Little River Studio on the banks of the beautiful St. Johns River in sunny Florida. And Gold Tone Music Group, the makers of fine fretted stringed instruments, presents an hour of live music with Live and Kicking. With your host, Bruce Andersen and the Cosmic Cowboy Revival Band.
Welcome, 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 everybody, to Live and Kicking. Yeah. I'm Bruce Andersen. I'm your host, and we are brought to you by the GoldToneMusicGroup.com. Please go there for banjos, mandolins, ukuleles, lap steel, guitars, all kind of wonderful fretted string instruments. It's just a great place. We have a great show, as always. We have Coming Home is Come Home again, dear. And then we have a new band, Concrete and Country, that are absolutely wonderful. and then we have a really nice treat. We're going on the road to New Orleans with a group, a trio out of there called Chapel Hart, and they're absolutely wonderful. So I always like to suggest it might be more fun as you're listening to this to go to liveandkickingmusic.com, and there's photos on there, so you can see what everyone looks like while you're listening to this. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to do one song, and then we'll bring up Coming Home. Waffle House Waitress Blues. I know just where to go for a bite after the show. Up on State Road 53. I know that's where she'll be, waiting there for me. Freshly brewed cup of coffee. That's the Waffle House Waitress Blues. She really has paid her dues. I hate to break the news. She's the queen of my heart. Half pounds in a ring don't really mean a thing. Her smiling face greets me at the door. Chocolate pie's the thing to make a grown man sing. Something's always sticky on the floor. That's the Waffle House Waitress Blues. She really has paid her dues. I hate to break the news. She's the queen of my heart. Great job. Since I saw last, the one I love could lose a pound or two. And when she cracks a smile, really drives me wild. Even though I'm missing a front tooth, that's the Waffle House Waitress Blues. Really has paid her dues. I hate to break the news. She's the queen of my heart. That's the Waffle House Waitress Blues. She really has paid her dues. I hate to break the news. She's the queen of my heart. Waffle House Waitress Blues. Thank you. Now we have Coming Home. Is back with us. Yes. Amberly and Tone Madden, the great wanderers. And I don't know if I told you this story before, if they told it. They came from Spokane, Washington, and where Tone was a truck driver, and apparently they had everything you could possibly desire, and then they gave it all up in I think what I read was 2015, and they sold everything. They bought an RV and they headed to Florida. Now, there's some things wrong with that, but a lot right with it.
Well, the Florida was because we had family here that were willing to give us a place to park our house.
Ah.
Up north, we didn't. We had to pay money to do that.
Now, are you still living there? Or?
Yeah, we still are full-time in our RV and have been, I think we just figured out, 8 years in September.
My goodness. So Rogan is your daughter.
Yes.
Right? And so she spent most of her life in that RV.
Yes, she has.
So,
fortunately, the first RV we had, this is the second one.
Oh.
The first one it was like a bunkhouse style, and I don't know if people know what that is, but it has like bunk beds on one side, and like this one had a table that would fold into a bed on the other, but lots of storage and space. So it was like a full bedroom for her, so it made the transition really nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, I don't want to hold you up here too much. What are you going to play for us first?
We're going to do a song called Not What I Expected. And this song, we wrote this when we had been diving into being a band, and we kept meeting people that for whatever reason, we didn't jive with, and we were afraid like we wouldn't find anybody we were compatible with or that were interested in the same things. And then all of a sudden, we did. Like in the moment where you're like, I'm giving up on people. This is hard. You know, a group of people came in and were beautiful humans, and so yeah, not what I expected. Uncomfortable at the rate, unsure footing on this path I am to take, and the corners reveal not what I had expected. Open arms in the same new direction.
Yeah.
Aw, thank ya.
Can I ask how old that song was, by chance?
I would say at this point, 4 or 5 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's on our album Wide Open and streaming everywhere.
On one of the 5, because it's our job to inform as many people as possible. There's so much music you could listen to if you wanted to listen to us when we couldn't be right in front of you, on the internet, on the radio, or otherwise.
That's right.
Yeah. So you want us to just keep going, or?
Oh, please.
Yeah? Okay.
Please. Yeah.
So this
No,
next...
we're done. That was, you're not going to be able to top that.
Thank you. Good night.
So this next song, I'm gonna let Mr. Tony Madden, my beautiful husband, take lead on, and I really love this song. It's very sweet.
Okay, this song's called Falling For You. I wrote it, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and it's about her. We've been together 15 years, and it's one of my favorite things to do is write songs about her.
Aww.
So, yeah, Falling For You is this one, and it's kind of a blues song. This is my way to feel like Stevie Ray Vaughan for a minute because he's my favorite guitar player ever. So, anyway, here we go.
I'm the only
falling for you.
Ah, yeah. Excellent, excellent.
I think that's the first time Tony has taken lead on this show.
Have you? Really? Mm-hmm. I thought all his playing style kind of mixes, like Stevie Ray Vaughan, he mixes in lead with his rhythm.
Oh, yeah, but I mean like singing lead.
Oh, that.
Yeah, he's never sung lead on this show.
Well, it sounded really good, I thought. What do you think?
I love it. It's one of my favorite things.
I prefer her singing. I like to just be the guitar player, but it's fun once in a while.
No, it's nice to have two great voices. Seriously, that's wonderful.
Well, I really prefer just backing her up. I really like doing that.
I understand.
Yeah, so we have one more song. And like usually I talk about like what we did right before we wrote this song, but like you kind of preface this whole set with that. And that is, you know, the living far away, selling all the stuff, minimizing our life, you know, and kind of turning our back on what society says we have to do, like make money and buy stuff, and more make way less money and live your dreams, right? So when we did that, we landed in Florida, and we were like, oh, shoot, like we've never been a band before. We don't know how to do it. We don't even know if this is possible or if we're good enough. And I like to say often, instead of quitting when we get to these milestones, we write songs, which is fortunate for us. This was one of those moments where it looked like insurmountable, and we wrote a song, and then we were like, we got this, it'll be fine. So this is Where Fools Won't Tread. Here I'm sitting right under this palm tree, across the world, and now I don't know how to pay. I am sitting looking out. When will I figure it out? I'm rushing in where fools won't tread, fools won't tread. I'm rushing in where fools won't tread, fools won't tread. We dove in head first, broken, battered, afraid to hurt, sometimes crumbling. But this is the only way to begin. I'm rushing in where fools won't tread, fools won't tread. I'm rushing in where fools won't tread, fools won't tread. Trying to find my way, start a brand new day. I don't know what we will find. Come along and see. Trying to find my way, start a brand new day. I don't know what we will find. Come along and see. Grabbing at the hopeful pieces, feel the lack, but it can't keep us, no. Pushing on, no matter the steepness, is the finding right where we belong. I'm rushing in where fools won't tread, fools
Yeah, coming home.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you guys. That was awesome. Thank you. Little bit of energy there. Love that.
Can I plug something just real quick?
Sure.
Okay, we have like a 2-month tour coming up from here to Maine and back in August and September. If for some reason you're listening to this program, and we might be near you, so cominghometheband.com/dates, no G in coming home. So thank you, Bruce.
No, thank you so much again. Thank you guys. Coming home. Yeah. Woo. Now we have Concrete and Country. They're new to the show, kind of. Actually, Mike's been on the show before, but not the whole band. And we're going to bring them all up here. And I guess while they're coming to the stage, we'll tell you who they are. We got Danny Marie is the lead singer. I have to ask her, is that it? Is it Danny Marie 2 first names, or is there a last name? Or
Oh, yeah, no, it's just Danny Marie.
okay. And then, well, since you're there, why don't you introduce the rest of the band?
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we have Michael Hollywood on lead guitar, and we have Pat Andrew on the bass. And where is our drummer? Our ghost drummer here. Pablo the drummer. He will be here in a second. Yeah, there he is. There he is. But yes, we are Concrete Country, and thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, for our radio listeners, they can't see. There's drums, a full drum kit. There is an electric bass. There is an electric guitar, and there is an acoustic guitar. And if you followed on the math on that, that means there's 4 people.
All right, and this first song is, well, they're all originals, but this is Breeze. right, that was Breeze. Again, we are Concrete and Country. If you're local to Orlando, we do have a gig at Orlando Brewing June 17th, right around the corner. So please check us out. This next song's called Shiny. It's another love song.
Into my dreams and held out your hands, and I crept into your mind to understand what you thought of when you were looking at me, and I caught wind of what you thought we could be, and we fell in love, and we fell in love. When it rains anytime, I'll be your sunshine. Sleeping at night, that we will be right. It's cloudy in the sky, and the sun's not shining. We come inside, and the rays will shine on you. Baby, shining, yeah. 'Cause you keep me shining. So I trust under your spell before you could tell. I fell into your arms, they felt so warm. Now I burn bright at night since you turned on my light. And I knew that you would be my Mr. Right, and we fell in love, and we fell in love. When it rains anytime, oh, I'll be your sunshine. Sleeping in mind, that we will be so right. It's cloudy in the sky, and the sun's not shining.
Yeah. Oh, that is very good.
Thank you. That was Shiny. And again, we're Concrete Country. Thank you so much for having us. This is really, really cool. We have one more song for you. This is called Cold Shoulder. It's not a love song.
Concrete and Country, yes. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That was wonderful. Now, we're going to go to New Orleans now, live and kicking on the road. We're going to take you to this lovely trio called Chapel Hart. And there's a little bit of an interview in the beginning here, I think.
You understand
We'll get
our
to some
audience
music.
is radio listeners. We're on all these stations across the nation on radio. So on the radio, we get away with a lot of things. They first of all, they don't know what we look like. They don't know how old we are. And you three, being ladies of color, if that's the correct word, it's not unique. You are one of a kind, I believe. Are you the only trio of color in country history?
Well, I don't know if we are the only trio in country. The Pointer Sisters, there were three of them, and they had they did a country album, I believe. They did a few country songs, so technically no, but
Here in the present time, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah,
I would
most-
even
most-
say maybe the last 30 years. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, most.
They're so cool. They're like,
Well, no, if I was to pick a poster group for our show is nothing but variety. So
okay.
we've had hip hop, metal, country, bluegrass, rock, salsa. You know, that's the kind of show we are. We're confused.
I like it. It sounds like you got the good
Confused
stuff.
music show.
Yeah.
I like it.
And so when I read that you were, what was the award in Scotland for the single "You Can Have 'Em, Jolene"? Scotland gave
Song
you
of the Year.
Song of the Year in Scotland. Okay, you see, there's, you know, you don't fit into any category.
Right. So we're at
You
the
are-
right place, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think so. Well, you're also the greatest group in Scotland, so that's good to know.
Yes.
And also, you were nominated in a whole bunch of categories by the British Country Music Association. Is that correct?
That's still so. That's super mind blowing to us. We did our album, The Girls Are Back in Town, and we were, I think when we put it together, our initial thought and kind of the point that we wanted to do was we would walk up to people and they would go, "Oh, well, what is Chapel Hart? Who is Chapel Hart?" And so we wanted an album that if somebody were to say, "Who is Chapel Hart?" we can go, "Here, listen to this album." And if you can't tell who Chapel Hart is after this, then you don't want to know who Chapel Hart is. And so that was kind of the purpose of the album. We wanted to show people who we are and kind of, you know, show them what we're about, show them the music that we love. And, you know, it was our introduction into really the country, you know, into the country, kind of being in the industry, really. And we just started getting messages and emails of like, you know, you're nominated for this, your album's nominated for that. You Can Have Him, Jolene is nominated for this. And, you know, it was just, we were like, what?
Oh. We thought it was spam for a while. We were like, wait a minute, this?
The actual
Now,
British Country Music
what is the name of the album?
The Girls Are Back in Town.
The Girls Are Back in Town. Good title. Now, one thing for our audience again, and this was not easy to find, by the way, was your names and who you are and where you're from. So I had to dig for that. Two of you are sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who are the sisters?
So Danica and I are sisters, and Tree
Is their favorite cousin.
First cousin.
Favorite cousin. There's 108 cousins. 108 cousins, and I'm the favorite.
First cousin batch.
I wouldn't say favorite.
Oh, really?
108.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yours is Shay, my bad.
And you're well, you didn't say your names again. So your name's Danica
Oh.
Hart, right?
Yes.
So I'm
And-
Danica.
And I'm
And
Devin.
Deanne? And
And
Devin.
I'm Tree.
And your last name?
Oh, I'm Devin Hart.
Yeah,
Danica
and
Hart, Devin Hart, and
Tree Swindle. You can
there
thank
you
my mother
go.
for that one.
there you
So
go.
we're getting the secret out there. So you
There
know.
you go.
And you're from the very large city there in Mississippi called, I love this.
Mm-hmm.
If there ever was a name that was, what, the oxymoron? Popularville.
Right.
And,
Well, it's actually not even that popular. It's Poplarville, like a tree.
oh, Poplarville.
Poplar. Yep.
Yes. And we know that the poplars outnumber the people there by sure, right?
For
By a
sure.
long shot.
Okay. Well, I'm starting to digress. So why don't we have the audience get to hear some of your wonderful songs? What are you going to start with?
Oh.
So this song was on our first album, and we have a previous album called Out the Mud, and it was just truly, it was us getting started and kind of some of the things that we had written over the years, and you know, just kind of put together all in a collective body of work. So if you guys are listening, we want you guys to check out our first album called Out the Mud, and this was one of the songs on it. Also, if you love YouTube or you're a YouTube goer, you should check out this video because it is truly what life in the country looks like during the summertime. This is called Country Paradise.
Another day in nowhere town, like the day before. So I put on my old blue jeans and I head on out the door. Sit and watch the same old faces as they go passing by. And I can't help thinking to myself, I love this simple life. Breathe it in, cause the air is clear. Got everything I need right here. Think I'll go to the lake with my baby beside me, a fishing pole and my troubles behind me, sleep under the sky. I'll park my old Chevy at the end of the street, walk under a bridge and jump in the creek, and everything's alright in my country paradise. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sitting on a front porch swing with a glass of lemonade. Now I ain't got much money, but I think I got it made. Playing with my baby girl in the yard with no shoes on. No matter where this road might take me, still no place like home. And when I close my eyes at night, only dream that I can go to the lake with my baby beside me, fishing pole and my troubles behind me, sleep under the sky. I'll park my old Chevy at the end of the street, walk under a bridge and jump in the creek. Everything's alright in my country paradise. But I gotta say, after traveling around the whole world, nothing quite like going back home, especially down by the creek in South Mississippi. I don't need no palm trees, no white sandy beaches. We don't have to drive too far. No place where we can go where the tide's right and the beer is cold. And if you want, we can stay and sleep under the stars. So let's go to the lake with my baby beside me, fishing pole and my troubles behind me, sleep under the sky. I'll park my Chevy at the end of the street, walk under a bridge and jump in the creek. Everything's alright. So let's go to the lake with my baby beside me, fishing pole and my troubles behind me, sleep under the sky. I'll park my old Chevy at the end of the street, walk under a bridge and jump in the creek. Everything's alright in my country paradise. Oh yeah, yeah, baby. My country paradise. Let's go, babe. Let's go. Come on to my country paradise.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. That was gorgeous. Now, I have to ask you, why did you guys go to country? Instead of, the obvious choice in Mississippi would have been blues, or rock.
Well, if you grow up in Poplarville, Mississippi, honestly, blues and all that other good stuff is not the obvious choice. Like country, we didn't really choose country music. Country music kind of just chose us because it's the way we grew up. Doesn't matter where you are in life. It's like the soundtrack to, it's the soundtrack to every one of those childhood summers. And, it's the music that we can relate to. We used to play outside barefoot, running up and down the road. The first kind of standard I learned how to drive was a tractor. I got a whooping for it. But, I mean, that's just life.
That makes perfect sense now. So, what do you have for us next?
So next we have a song that a couple of rings. It's the first really kind of outside song that we chose. We do a lot of writing. We do a lot of our own writing and songwriting and songs. But this is the very first song that we heard from a friend of ours, Nick Brophy. He and Jennifer Henson wrote this song. And the minute that we heard it, I think we were maybe just a couple of lines in, and we were like, "This is it. This is our song." And the song is called "I Will Follow." And this song, we want to dedicate this to all the dreamers out there listening. And I always tell people it's not an easy road. But if you can jump in and you get that like kind of pit bull grip to it, and you just decide that you're not going to quit and you're going to keep going until you get there, you'll get there. And so this is called "I Will Follow."
Fantastic.
Mama always told me, don't be afraid to shine.
Don't you try to please no one except the one inside. No, you can't change the weather, and you can't change where you're from.
The color of your skin or the beat of your own drum.
Life will keep you chasing the wind, just to keep you chasing it again.
But I know who I am, no matter what they say.
When my heart leads the way, I will follow. When my heart leads the way, I will follow.
It may be the road that nobody else goes down,
But that's the one I'm taking, if that's just where I'm bound. There's always gonna be those voices doubting every step, but I'm just gonna listen to what's pounding in my chest. Life will keep you chasing the wind, just to keep you chasing it again.
but I know who I am, no matter what they say.
When my heart leads the way, I will follow.
When my heart leads the way, I will follow. Come on! Mama always told me, don't be afraid to shine.
This little light over mine. Life will keep you chasing the wind, just to keep you chasing it again.
But I know who I am, no matter what they say.
When my heart leads the way, I will follow.
When my heart leads the way, I will follow. When my heart leads the way, I will follow.
Beautiful again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now, you might ask a few more questions. I saw that you were also inducted into the Country Music Television's Next Women of Country. Now, I'm not that familiar with that. This is something that they're doing to introduce, I guess, women who are in country music to the world, while
Yeah, so
they're still beginning.
Yeah, so and like kind of in short, I think, is that like statistically in country music, there was just like truly by numbers and on paper, men were getting played triple times as more as women were on country radio and country music videos. And so CMT wanted to come up with a way that that they could highlight that there are females in country music that are killing the game. We just got to play them. They got to be heard. And also kind of to create a platform where it highlights, the what these women are doing, and kind of level out the playing field. So kind of starting the next CMT's Next Women of Country was a way to highlight all the women that were up and coming, and that were out there kind of trying to, just one foot in front of the other. And it has been a successful program. They've had members like Gabby Barrett. They've had
Kelsey Ballerini.
Kelsey Ballerini.
Tierra.
Yes, Mickey Guyton. Martha Devine.
Ashley McBride.
Literally, I just seen a message. Like somebody sent a message about her, and I could not get her name to save my life. So Ashley McBride, but it's like name after name after name after name, and also there's super amazing women connected to it, like Martina McBride. And there's and Reba McEntire, and there's other like really famous women who support it, and it's been just an amazing platform, I think. And it's one of those like, what, are you kidding me moments? And we're just these three crazy girls from Mississippi, and to get that call that says, hey, look, we would love to have you guys be a part of CMT's Next Women of Country. Do you guys accept? And we were like,
Yes.
yes. press yes.
That's fantastic. But your talent shows you deserve it. So that, hope you get much more than that,
Thank you.
What's going to be your grand finale for this little show?
So our current single right now is a little ditty we call "You Can Have Him, Jolene," and we have just always been in love with the songwriting and how much talent it takes to write a country song, and you know what I mean. And like Tree said, it's a bigger, and even to me, I feel like it's almost bigger than just growing up with country music and just being a part of it. Country music songwriting is a different level, I think, than any other music out there, and so we've always been in love with that. And Jolene was one of our favorite examples. And '73, Dolly put out Jolene, and we were just kind of going through this story, and we were like, from '73 to 2022, we can't still be fighting over the same man, right? How about you can, one of us got to give in. So we said, how about you can just have him, Jolene? So this single has been sweeping the world, and it has truly become one of our favorites to perform and just, or as music, as artists. Here we go. Since the last song, I've had time to think it over. A lot of tears, a lot of beer, a lot of wine. I spent so much time believing that midnight phone stopped ringing, that he'd leave the room and answer every time. But it didn't seem so easy with that broken glass of pieces. You holding me and saying you were wrong. Well, I'm tired of taking chances. These sad circumstances. Each your problem, good luck keeping it home. Oh, Jolene, you can have him 'cause he don't mean much to me. But I've had so much to reverse terms. Oh, Jolene, do you think that he's a love you'll surely? You can have him, Jolene. Listen, I fixed my crown from leaning, and those wedding bells stopped ringing. I took my keys and threw them at his door. 'Cause I found a man who loves me and will give me all I need. Good love could ask for any more. Oh, Jolene, you can have him 'cause he don't mean much to me. But I've got so much to reverse terms. Oh, Jolene, when you think that he's a love you'll surely. You can have him, Jolene. Oh, Jolene, you can have him 'cause he don't mean much to me. So much to reverse terms. Oh, Jolene, when you think that he's a love you'll surely. Are you with me? You can have him, Jolene. You can have him, Jolene. You can have him, Jolene.
Yeah. Woo!
Keep him happy.
Thank you, girls. That was fantastic.
Thank you for having
A
me.
few surprises here and there, and that's delightful. So, what's next for you guys? What are you on to next?
So we will be headed to Wichita, Kansas for their River Fest, where we will be opening for the one, the only Willie Nelson this weekend, and we
Oh my
are
goodness.
so excited. We're super excited.
So we've got a ton
Really?
of touring in our future.
Oh yes, lots of moving around coming up this summer.
And
Oh my
also,
goodness.
we're going to have a busy year.
Yes.
We took the leap and we got a chance to audition for America's Got Talent. So we're going to be on there this season, season 17. So if y'all are listening, make sure that you're
Yeah.
checking in and figure out when we come on, and you can be like, I know them from the radio.
Well, thank you again, guys. That was absolutely wonderful.
Bruce,
you
thank
know,
you
Thank
so
you.
much.
and continued success to you. Thank you.
We love you guys. Thank y'all for having us.
That was Chapel Hart, man. Hey, that's our show. We ran over a little bit, but that's all right. Thanks to Coming Home. Thanks to Concrete and Country. And thanks to Chapel Hart. We'll be with you next week.